Hey guys, Disletter Magic here. My patrons who support me on Patreon, they got access to my Discord, so they heard about this today, so I figured I'd update the situation. Oh, I know they're dying for an update, that's why this is kind of amusing to me. Honestly, you might have stumbled across this yourself. Somebody on eBay today, and possibly late yesterday, was selling M19 booster boxes, factory sealed, English, all that, for $43.99. That's lower than you can buy them from Wizards for a Grand Prix as prize support and draft support, okay? That's impossible. So, everybody saw the listing. It was getting mad views, and my friend told me about it, and he's like, yeah, I bought one. I'm like, oh, God, here we go, because this looked awfully damn familiar. Yeah, if you're suspecting it's a scam, it is. But I believe it had 15 sold and 6 remaining in stock for 21 total. I believe that's what it was when I saw it. So the seller was in Kansas, about 35 feedback, but their latest feedback was between 3 and 12 months ago, and that was it. Nothing earlier than 3 months. That's a little weird. So, okay, a couple things could be the case. Maybe they just had a little fat finger typo problem. It was supposed to say $93.99, and they typed a 4 and didn't catch it. Or they thought they were listing another product and, the auto template generator, which, hello, at that feedback level, they're not using it. But, copy and paste error, and then also uploaded the wrong matching photo. But let's just say somebody made a mistake and they thought they were listing, I don't know, a bundle. Who the hell would sell a bundle for $43.99? And then the Planeswalker displays are more than that. I don't know. Maybe Deck Builder's Toolkits. I don't know. Some other product. Well, they're either going to ship you the wrong product or they're going to catch it at checkout and then, just cancel the order, basically. So I was like, boy, I feel bad for this person, except I suspected I already knew what was going on. So in my extensive eBay experience over the last, 10 years or whatever, one of 4 things was happening. 1, they made a mistake. And if they made a mistake and they catch it, they're either going to ship you the wrong product or they're going to cancel all the orders, which, okay, you can cancel 1 and eBay will be like, okay, what you doing? But you cancel that many, eBay will drop the hammer on you. You're probably going to get a warning, suspension, or your account deleted. But, if somebody accidentally typed a 4 instead of a 9, guess what? I mean, they ain't going to lose that money. They aren't going to send them out. Number 2, it's the old shipping scam. They will send you a proper box and everything, tracking, it was delivered to your house, address was correct, everything's on the up and up, except it's an empty box. And so you go to eBay and say, here's a picture of what I received, an empty box. Yeah, because you couldn't have just taken the product out of the box, taken a picture of an empty box, and then said that's what they sent you. You have no proof. When you file the complaint with eBay, there would have to be additional evidence or they're going to side with the seller. Or I'm sure they want me to share this with you. They would refund both people, the seller and the buyer, out of pocket, and then just mark both their accounts as suspicious. Then use that as, future evidence in any other claims. Well, I didn't think it was that because, you send out 21, which was the quantity they were selling, 21 items where all 21 people say, hey, this is an empty box. This is not what I ordered. You sent me sand or something. Yeah, they're not siding with a buyer with 35 feedback if 21 people all say the same thing. Sorry. So I didn't think it was that. Okay, what's the third option? It's a counterfeit. It's a fake. Well, I've personally never heard of an entire fake booster box. I mean, I've heard of reseals, but they're usually like beta or alpha or something like that. I mean, who would take the time? And if you do, why the hell would you sell it for $43.99 instead of like $89.99? Because the boxes are going for about $95 right now on eBay. Not for long. That's about what the EV is, so yeah, not for long. But you'd clear it, for, competitive, like it'll sell, but you want to get the most out of it. You wouldn't sell it for $40-something. That's suspicious. Like $89, $90, $91, $92, that's not that suspicious. But the outside booster plastic, the Wizards wrap, the box, I mean, all these things that could set somebody off when you could just sell counterfeit singles. I've never heard of a full counterfeit booster box. So I don't think it's a counterfeit. Well, you probably think, well, a scam or an accident. What's left? What is the fourth option? Well, let's throw this up on screen and read it. Got a little bit of it blurred. I mean, it's not that important. One of my friends who lives in another state actually did buy one of these, and this isn't some stupid euphemism where I did it. I'm not this stupid. Also, I never check my email on my phone. I just can't stand the tiny little screen. So he got an email that's very familiar to me. So you were recently involved in a transaction for the following item, blah, blah, blah. Magic MTG Core Set 2019 M19 Booster Box Factory Sealed English, which typical average expected title there. We're writing to let you know that an unauthorized third party may have access to seller's account to list this item. So in other words, the seller's account was hacked. The item has been removed from the site and the transaction was canceled. They aren't kidding. They delete every record of this. It gets removed from your purchase history, blanked out. It's odd. We ask that you take the following precautions. If you have already paid for the item, you may be protected by eBay. Maybe. Wow, that's confidence inspiring. Open a request with the Resolution Center and choose I bought an item, I haven't received it yet. You can access the Resolution Center by visiting resolutioncenter.ebay.com. If the transaction doesn't qualify for eBay's protection, it may be, and this is the case 99% of the time, because your payment isn't claimed by the seller or it's already been reversed. Which, yeah, that's what it was the 2 times, actually, that this happened to me. One, I think, was a 1 terabyte SSD that was very suspiciously priced. Another one was, either a graphics card or some RAM or something like that. I think one of them was for my Bitcoin miners. I'm like, wow, somebody made a mistake. And I'm like, either that or if it's a counterfeit, which I didn't know that flash cards could be a thing. That's a whole other thing. I would have just been like, hey, this is a fake, straight up, and eBay would have had my back. By the way, let me add a little asterisk to that. Because I have a couple hundred feedback in my accounts over 10 years old. Otherwise, yeah, no, they're siding with the seller and you're screwed. I mean, my lifetime sales on eBay are over 100 grand, okay? They would side with me. Oh, and the seller was in China, which is known for their proper business practices and not scamming people. Might as well bought it from Turkey at that point. Anyway, so you can request an update on the status of your transaction by contacting your payment service provider. I don't know why they're pretending that wouldn't be PayPal. They haven't rolled out eBay Pay yet. If you haven't paid for your item, consider this transaction canceled. Do not send the payment. Duh. Except they always do. Buy it now requires immediate payment. In this situation, your account wasn't accessed by the third party involved. Duh. At eBay, we take a number of steps to help ensure the security of your account. Well, apparently not that guy's account. Learn more about protecting your account ad, blah, 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 whatever. Thanks, eBay. Cool. So basically, some random dude from Kansas got his account hacked, and somebody all of a sudden listed it. So the account had been inactive for somewhere between like 3.1 and 12 months. And then all of a sudden they list something they'd never sold before. It's possible that it was a buying only account. It wasn't even a seller's account. And it was, thousands of dollars worth of product. And it was very suspiciously low priced for, what it was, like for the market. They should have caught this quicker than they did. They probably waited for the PayPal account or the eBay account associated with it to be like reported as stolen. Or maybe one of the buyers filed a report, or they realized the tracking number was fake, or just whatever was all going on. I think somebody stepped in and told eBay something's not right with this, but they should have caught it. So if you see something like this, should you jump on it? I would say no, because I mean, like in every case, it's not going to work out in your favor. It's going to be neutral or you losing your money. There's no upside here. I've only ever seen this with electronics. But I mean, the hallmarks of this scam are absolutely no activity on the eBay account in at least 30 days, because they always steal inactive accounts. It'll be in some weird location. I mean, no offense to Kansas people. It's just, it's not, California or New Jersey or New York. Kansas ain't exactly a shipping hub, okay? Not a lot of products going through there. Although I heard they smuggle in M19 boxes from Oz via tornadoes. Also, the item will be like weirdly cheap. Like I think one of mine, it was supposed to be a $300 item and it was listed for like $70, and I'm like, all right. If it's a counterfeit, I get to deal with that and trying to convince eBay it was a counterfeit and that I'm not scamming them, and that's not good. If they send an empty box, same thing. If they send me the wrong item, really the same thing. If they never send it at all, cool, I get a refund, who cares? And if they realize their mistake and they mispriced something, they'll just cancel the order instead of eating the difference. So where's the upside? You're not going to get your magic $70 item that's worth $300. You're just not. Nothing good can happen from this. So I'm not saying, don't go deal hunting on eBay, but it's just watch out for this scam. It's clear as day. Low feedback score, no recent activity, basically in the middle of nowhere, just somewhere that's not a big economic shipping hub. And the price will be like ridiculously, impossibly low. If you see something like that, just don't even waste your time. Don't risk your money. I mean, it's basically no risk, but what's the point? I mean, just at the end of the day, what is the point of trying to buy this? Is it that right? Insert my friend's name here. I honestly don't think he watches my channel. So, oh, you see a crazy Magic the Gathering deal on eBay and it's just, oh, it's a scam. Write it off. Don't bother, right? There's no such thing as well, I'd say free lunch, but highly discounted cards. Wrong. And I made a video about it. I'm not going to go into details, just link in the description, but it's how to make a lot of money on people just making mistakes. It's a lot of, moms and dads, estate sales stuff, auction stuff, donation stuff. They don't know much about the cards, and it results in either a massive typo, misclassification, wrong category, wrong language selection. I've seen it all. I mean, the example from that video, and oh my god, I'm still embarrassed about this. I let it scroll right past 2 Burn Willows, okay? And it just said like 2 MTG lands. And that's it. That was the title. So nobody found it. But I believe it was like $1.99, free shipping, no bids. At the time, they were $60-$70 a piece, so I lost out on $129-ish by not realizing that Burn Willows was an expensive card. Yeah, apparently I'd never seen it at that point. Yeah. But I mean, that video shows you all how to do it. I mean, even people are kind of pissed at me because some people do that, and they didn't want more people doing it, but tough titties. So check out that video if you want to like really catch insane deals that aren't scams on eBay. Otherwise, you'll end up getting that email. So thanks for watching. Don't fall for this crap, and I'll see you guys next video.